Hey, I'm back, and today I thought I'd talk about a strange story I saw. So, this is actually unbelievable, but let's get into it. This one, it says like Osaka man was arrested for throwing dozens of cockroaches around an anime music event. I was like, what? What? Why is this happening? But let's go on, let's read it. It says, a chef from Osaka Prefecture was recently arrested in relation to a cockroach incident that happened at a live anime song performance outside of Tokyo last summer. So this happened in August everywhere. It's in Saitama Super Arena. For those that don't know, Saitama Super Arena is this really big dome where they have lots of sporting events or music concerts. I think it's one of the biggest stadiums in Japan, but whatever. Moving on. The suspect, 33-year-old Kazuyuki Kawatani from Higashi Osaka City, admitted to throwing around at least a few dozen cockroaches within the arena. Why? Why would you even do that? Eyewitnesses state they saw what looked like bugs flying from Kawatani's hands when he lifted his arms to dance, which led to authorities getting involved. Why are you dancing and throwing cockroaches? What was the point? Anyways, it says the particular cockroaches released by Kawatani were red roaches, a flightless variety often used as reptile food. That's one of the things, I don't know, maybe people didn't know this, but where I'm from, cockroaches are just on the ground, they don't fly. But in Japan, they do have flying cockroaches. I remember one time I was trying to kill one, I saw one crawling, I was like, I'll just hit it with something, and then it flew at me and I was shocked. So I guess he at least had the decency to use I don't know if it's decency, because maybe if he used the flying type, they would have just flown away and not hit anybody, so maybe this is actually worse. Here, they have no idea why he wanted to do this, or why he'd want to throw cockroaches. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I guess maybe that's how he likes to have fun. There's a picture above of a cockroach, but I thought I'd save you because it's making me and it's probably going to make you sick, so let's not show it. I can't believe it. And especially because he's 33 years old. Why would... I don't know. I'll let you below. Leave me a message if you have any idea why anyone would do this and why somebody would go into a crowd and just throw cockroaches everywhere. But I was actually surprised, and usually I'm worried. I'm like, why do they have this crazy law? But this is one of those times where I don't know what law they got him with, but I'm glad they do have a law against doing this, so good for them. But let's talk about some other laws they have. So I was reading this article also and talk about making the punishment fit the petty crime. So this is about lots of interesting laws that I think lots of people didn't know. So one was about standing on train tracks, and some TV show celebrities were questioned by the police. Another one is about public urination, which is actually fairly stupid. This one says, on February 7th, the Osaka High Court ruled on the arrest of a man who was caught in the act in a parking lot in 2015. This is public urination. While the justice in this case was certainly not swift, the court reversed the ruling of the lower court and handed down a guilty judgment, fining him 9,900 yen. The offender had pleaded innocent, insisting that the wording of the law specifically banned the act on roads, in parks, and other public gathering places. The court, however, stated that a parking lot, being a place where people can walk, is akin to a road. What? One, really a parking lot isn't a road, but don't you have the common sense to be like, hey, if I can't urinate in a road, maybe I can't do it in a parking lot either? It's not like... I can understand if it's like, oh, it's my backyard or something like that. Like, oh, it's not a public place. But yeah, the parking lot is a public place. What are you doing? But at least he got fined. Another one they talk about is cutting in line. I didn't know this, but apparently cutting in line is illegal. I don't know what the punishment is, but I was surprised about that. Another one, it says, there's also stipulation against the crime of pursuit. Such as persistently hounding a woman walking along the sidewalk. I can understand in some cases if you're stalking, but it says, even if it's not outright stalking, the act is illegal and can lead to arrest and prosecution. I don't understand. So you're just walking behind them, but it's not stalking. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I guess if you're playing like hide and go seek or tag, maybe you can be arrested for that. I don't know. And another one which really makes me angry is if you go into a store and the store makes a mistake and gives you too much money back as your change. If you count it and realize they gave you too much money back, you can be arrested for fraud. So I recommend if you come to Japan, don't count your change. Okay, maybe not, but whatever. Another one is smacking the head of a subordinate at the office as a form of tough love, assault, or possibly causing bodily injury. I know some people are thinking like, what? How often does that happen? But actually people do smack each other in the head quite a lot in Japan. So this probably has happened before, and this probably came with a good reason. Next one, riding a bicycle one-handed while holding an umbrella. This actually I've seen lots of people do, so I understand why they have this law, although I don't really think it's that dangerous. I mean, is it causing that many accidents? Whatever. Groping a female coworker's buttocks. Okay, I can understand why that's illegal. Imprisonment from 6 months to 10 years? 10 years? Like 6 months, I was like, oh, it's kind of hard, but maybe in some cases. 10 years? And also, why is it female co-workers' buttocks? What if it's just like a random woman on the street? That okay? I don't know, but 10 years, that's kind of ridiculous. I'm not sure if you'd even get that much for, like, killing somebody. Next one, demanding a store clerk apologize for some infraction by dogeza. I think I talked about this before in another video. Dogeza is when you like get on your hands and knees and bow your head down. It's illegal coercion. This seems like strange. Like, why would somebody have a store clerk do this? But they have. I'll link the story below if you don't believe me. Maybe I put it in a video. Either way, you'll find it. Falsifying receipts in order to inflate expenditures when treated as forgery or as embezzlement. A prison term between 3 months and 5 years. This seems like, I can understand why they had that rule, but it seems kind of silly. But I'll tell you a personal story. Someplace I worked a while ago, basically the boss there wanted to buy new computers, so some woman that worked there before I was there, she thought, I'll go to a store and buy them for you. I'll help you out. And I think he needed to buy like something like 20 computers or something, so it was quite a bit of money. And for those that don't know, in Japan they have these things called point cards. And for every, let's say, 100 yen you spend, you get 1 point. And 1 point is equivalent to like 1 yen. So it's basically like for every dollar you spend, you get a cent back. And so normally it's not a big deal. It's like you can get something for it. But basically she went and bought all these computers using the company credit card. But she used her point card, so I don't know how much she got, but I'm guessing she got probably about like $500 by doing this. So I guess it is something some people do, although this isn't really falsifying receipts, but whatever. Also, that guy that was crying, he got in trouble for this exact same thing. What was his name? I forgot. Crying politician, let's call him that. Discarding a cigarette from the window of a car, whatever. Abandoning a live pet, a fine up to 1 million yen. That seems reasonable. Carrying a screwdriver in one's possession, unless able to provide a convincing reasons, can be assumed to be a tool for housebreaking and prosecuted as a misdemeanor. Why? You could use anything to break into somebody's house. Why is a screwdriver? That's silly. Get rid of that law. Cheating on an examination for occupational certification. That seems reasonable. There's a guy, I guess like 2 years ago, that got caught for faking a teacher's license. And he worked as, I think, a middle school teacher for like 15 or 20 years using this fake certificate, but whatever. Purloining towels from a hotel. If the towel chooses to pursue it, it would be theft. Fair enough. Tapping into a train station's electrical outlet without permission, treated as theft. There have been cases of people caught recharging their electronic devices being charged for as short a time as 5 minutes. Jeez. I can understand if it was like, I don't know, maybe if the fine is small, like if the fine is like 1,000 yen or something, but I don't know, it seems really... Seems like it's something the station just be like, get out of here, stop doing that or something, but whatever. besides that, there's not even like a bunch of outlets all over the train station, so whatever. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this, maybe I'll do another one about strange laws and things in Japan. But until next time, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and until then, see you.